Okay, so let's try this again. My internet should be better now that I'm not in Carajo land. Yeah, let me see if I can be heard well. Alright, everyone, so let's try out East. I have a lot of unfinished business with this game, and I'm really. The fuck was that? Let me lower the volume just a bit. Hold up. Is this how you guys are seeing it? That's not good. Okay, so Chronicles. Yeah, I want Chronicles. Give me the 2009 version. You know me, I want it hard. Okay, I like the vibe of this so far, but I might have to change how I do the screen capture for this. See, I have the setup for what was that Final Fantasy game? Ever Crisis. Ever Crisis, and really a lot of Square Enix games. I have like one type of setup, and if I apply it to this is what we end up with. Damn, this shit is loud as fuck, man. It's bursting my eardrums. You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever saw one of those like Bleach or Naruto episode bundles where you got this anime in like one corner of the screen and then like a backdrop on the rest of the screen to prevent copyright issues? This isn't really that bad until there's a crash in the rhythm section. Then it gets a little too chaotic, the sound and the high end frequencies. But yeah, this is not what it looks like on my end, just yours. I see it center align, big ass screen. I might just have to switch over to Final Fantasy 11 setup. Have you ever seen that tweet where like some hood person says, "Man, getting washed ashore must feel good as fuck," and someone else says, "No, it must feel terrible, like you've been knocked the hell out." For the record, I've never played East 10, but I've heard its praises. The last time I played this game, it was the raw NES version, so I didn't have like a translation patch installed, and I was just getting killed. When the ambient sound effect left, I kind of had a heart stop moment. Like, what's about to happen now? I'm gonna have to change my setup a little bit. I know what's happening here. It's because I have it on like desktop capture, and I need it on game capture in order to, or window capture. Oh, I can do stuff like this. So it's like my trackpad isn't completely like useless. I'm gonna tap a bunch of keys until I figure out which one gets me to the main title screen. You can consider this somewhat of a test stream. Reminds me of what Cat Williams said about chicken. It's like they gave a bird no wings because in his mind God loves us. Oh great, another telegram message. Love the sound effects in this game though, I gotta say that. I need a sword. So Adol Christin is in France at the moment, or the equivalent of France. What's it called again? Erasia. I don't have my PhD in East, but getting a PhD in East is actually really easy because aside from 5, they're all pretty available. Adol at this point in the narrative is 17. He began his journey when he was 16. I need to get a sword, though. May not tap the wrong button. Remember my Final Fantasy Legend days when tapping the wrong button meant you guys would see stuff that you shouldn't, and I'd have to edit it out. Yeah, I'm aware of Pikers. Barbados, like Barbados. Okay, girl next door. So I know what that's like, where you have a friend and you don't want them to move, so you just keep waiting for like circumstances to like extend your time together. Esteria, not Eritrea. Why am I thinking about Eritrea? So the last time we saw Esteria was with East 9, which I streamed back in 2021. Okay, let's see. Adol attacks enemies by running into them. His sword is swung automatically without pressing any keys or buttons. Okay. Filtering, blood effects. Yeah, I don't know how to save. I should really call this more of like a test stream. Yeah, so he's from the equivalent of Germany. Yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to speak to this man to get like a better sword. So that initial bloom is scripted. Okay, I'm paying attention more to my dialogue and less to my complications of video recording. They look like they taste like chicken nuggets. Stormwall. I guess this is before the whole idea of Rome colonizing everything was a big deal in the war. Esteria. So let me read that again. Barbado, Minia, and Zepik. So likely there's gonna be just 4 towns, although the fourth one might be like monster infested. And if I learn how to save the game, I'll be alright. Tis better to be safe than So how do I return to the menu? Yeah, I gotta really save up. That is unfortunately something that's true about like children. They're kind of at the mercy of their father's, yeah, even their mom's like decisions to move. Sometimes it's due to their job, like there's a demand to relocate. So yeah, this curse situation allowed them to get a bunch of silver, and then the economy kind of closed itself up. So it was a very short boon, and they're back to being a fishing village. Swiggity whack yo. I wonder if like let me go up here and see if I can. I really don't know how to save my game. Oh, okay. So I don't have a sword or armor, even though we can see Adol is rocking the silver. Level 1 swordsman. As if there's other characters and class changes, like, be real with me. No option. You know what? Let's get the sepia. You guys gotta forgive me. I'm experimenting with all of this stuff. You won't set the screen. That's not really a screen, actually. Let me keep my eye on this other dude. Ugh. Is the healthcare free in this universe? What the fuck? Well, they did have a silver boom before this curse kind of fucked their economy up. Man, these starter pack enemies suck when it comes to EXP though. I gotta kill like 100 just to level up, man. Yeah, I'm not used to like these old school games where they don't like sugarcoat difficulty. It's not really difficulty, it's just a friction of I gotta catch all these bodies, get a level up. This sucks, man. I need to get him in the ass. But his homies are going for the 2-man. The visual effect makes it satisfying. I agree with Pro Jared that the bump system works in this game and doesn't in Highlight because you got that visual. It's kind of like a haptic feedback response. Let me see. Okay, let's try to get into it now. I'm probably gonna need to run into like an enemy that gives out way more EXP than these guys, because these guys suck. Okay, hold on. So we got my ass right there. Motherfucker teabagged me. Yeah, if I can kill that one dude fast enough. Okay, come on. Okay. I feel like there was something that you could do, like speak to all the townspeople, and you'd get a weapon. Just in case somebody speak to the dogs too, because I'm that petty. Is that all you have to say? Maybe that's the secret. I gotta speak to them multiple times over. Yeah, there's bandits and Goonie Goons. At this point, Adol Christin is not as busted as he is in the later games. Ah, fuck no. That's one thing I hate about these type of streams. Noise pollution is like very much a real thing. Let me corral you to this side. That's how you cross someone over. Never eats you. Okay, west is. Okay. Okay, so that's the fourth village. Ones that I said was gonna be monster infested. Okay, so okay, so let me attach that. Okay, my neck is killing me right now. Again, this is why I don't really like laptop streams. I think she might have seen Doga. Dogi, the wall crusher. He's the other adventurer to survive a shipwreck. Yeah, she said get your shit together first, then talk to me again. Ain't that some shit? Okay. You're the chosen one, but man, you ain't doing shit right now. So he's another outsider that made him a merchant. Isn't that something? I see what they're trying to do, especially with that skeezy ass face. So let's see how I hold up in combat now. Okay, I extincted you pretty easily. It does feel like I'm smashing toys together now. Whew. Wow, this is actually kind of fun. I'm effectively just playing like action-based Dragon Quest 1. Hey, yo, I need my handout. I know this is an old game, but they could have added some more sound effects when you know, finish the save instead of just a confirm button for the input. And much to my disappointment, I'm not actually getting that much in terms of EXP from any of the enemies, not even the blue devils, to be honest. Blue demons. Young and dashing. Honestly, dashing is the funniest way to say someone is good looking. Like, if I wanted to make fun of a homie of mine for being good looking, I would just say, "Well, you're dashing," because people think of Dashing Cody Rhodes, or just uh, it's such a anachronistic way of complimenting someone that doesn't feel sincere. Unless you're like, old school. You know, if a waspy grandma started calling me dashing, they may not accidentally run into anyone. Tunnel vision is very much a real thing. I feel like I'm abusing the healthcare system. I would say Dragon Quest 1 is a better grinding sim from 86 than this game. Vanilla Dragon Quest 1. Because what the fuck is this shit? Although when my equipment situation improves, I might sing a different tune. Okay, let's... So I just get double the XP. I get 4 as opposed to 2. That's what these big bad blue demons do. Okay, I'm not getting... I didn't get gold that time. I did it this time, so there's an RNG component. Hold on, I'm actually having a little bit of fun with this. Yeah, this is not going on like PlayStation Network. You try to catch me with a double team. By the way, new gamers, this is what a real like janky game is, man. When you talk about stuff that needs an update, this is what it really looks like. And I'm still digging it. Yeah, I owe Dragon Quest 1 on the NES an apology. I gotta keep in mind that I'm also playing on Nightmare mode. I need a 700 gold so I can have a shield. I remember there was this YouTuber with a long username that he would make self-deprecating jokes and play a lot of classic Falcom games. I think he got rid of his channel or something like that, but he was just kind of emblematic of the old school Falcom audience. I loved his playthrough of East. I think he must have had some self-esteem issues. That's why he got rid of his own channel. Always talking about how bad he is at video games, as if like I give a shit about that. If you're entertaining, you're entertaining no matter how good or bad you are. And if you're boring as fuck, man, I don't give a fuck what you're doing with your playthrough. Oh shit. Well, I kind of fell asleep behind the wheel at that moment. I don't feel like saving. Let's just do things a bit more slowly now. Got a diagonal right there. Already, I prefer this over a playthrough of Final Fantasy 13 for Black Friday. My Black Friday purchase. Okay, let me carefully get up out of here. $20 EXP, what fun. Es fantastique. Okay. It was the Vermilion Wizard. That's one of the titles. Something Vowsen, something something. I think Resonance was his main one. That shit felt good, man. Okay. One more trip and I should have my level up. I'm gonna do this carefully because I don't want to save. Gave me 2 back shots. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna be careful now. I'm gonna Fuku Miyashi it. Almost fucked it up for the game, man. Okay. Okay, we finally got a level up. Damn. And we got like a healing factor. That one little level up made a huge difference, man. Oh, now I'm having fun. Yeah, I thought the other lady was better looking. Lady looking for her harmonica. Okay. Okay, I can see it now. He's got a shield on him and the sword. He looks like he's ready to take on the world. Damn, he's fucking everyone up. Whew, this is fun. Well, at least you can say that like level ups in this game feel significant. At least early on, level ups and having good equipment. I'm just enjoying the slaughter at the moment. Like those last second adjustments. Whew, another level up. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, I shouldn't have played this game in No Nut November. Whew, this shit is hypnotic. So I know there's like an auto heal, I just don't know how to initiate it. So there's no EXP scaling, I should say that's a good thing. Let's try to get a better weapon. I'm already starting to go mad with power. Can we be very careful as I proceed back where I need to be? Nah, this ain't it. Whew. Feel invigorated. Let me take a look at this on my cell phone just to see what type of nonsense you're looking at. Alright, whatever. Damn, I didn't realize just how close I was. Just this is how high level 3 is in HP, because when I leveled up I was just off level 2. For the record, I played East Origin, so I'm partially interested in this story because while I did see the full LP, that was before playing through Origin, getting invested in some of the retcons of that narrative. Damn, my HP is high now. I ain't got shit to worry about. Look how sloppy I am now. That's right, bump me. I'm gonna still one-shot you. I do like some of the little movement strategies you can do. Never mind, there was a reason these enemies give you so little EXP. You're supposed to run the factory mill on them. Look at me doing diagonal movements now. I try to finesse it. I should probably invest in armor. I mean, none of it is going to play a factor in this section right here, so I should probably think ahead. I'm thinking swords and stuff. Because, like, everyone's going to hit me for one. And I'm going to one-shot everyone here, so it's not that important. The game's already letting us know what the max health is going to look like. Little diagonal movement. Okay, that's better. What the fuck, man? I'm really just tweaking. Okay, so I'm almost done. Let's see. I'll be hitting a level up real soon. I just gotta play a bit more carefully. Let him poke me in the butt. I like the little festering gore. the East games get a little bit more kid friendly soon, so this like attempt to reach the sign in audience. Well, it's not even sign in. Like shonen used to be a lot more bloody in general. Now, like the only pieces of that still left are Bleach. Okay, let me not mess this up. Because if they poke me from behind, I could still get killed. Okay, just need 2 bodies, and that's it. Great. Where's the nurse at? I'm gonna pretend I'm not familiar. So where is this shrine, first and foremost? Okay. I'm familiar with the concept of northeast. Alright. Cancel. I get the feeling I'm just gonna have to invest in the middies from now on. I know your healthcare comes with a premium, but it's also just convenient because at this point I can go back and do my grinding, and it's kind of cheap to get everything back. Okay. I'll save one more time. Alright, so that was fun. I know for you guys, because I have this in display capture and not window capture, you guys saw that from a very uncomfortable, narrow perspective. The I want to pirate episodes of Bleach in the Naruto perspective as opposed to, or even I'm watching a reaction YouTuber and the thing he's reacting to is in the bottom right hand corner or top left hand corner. You got that scuff for you. But hey, that's not that big of a deal because you don't really have much to see. It's East. You're just tearing through enemies like tissue paper. But I don't know when I'm going to get through this again. It's going to be a backup stream, so it's meant to kind of last me a little long. Obviously, my main projects will take precedence, whether that's Persona 3 or Trails Beyond the Horizon when I get that on the appointed day. Anyway, this has been your boy, Mr. Wonka7. Thank you guys for watching, and Oksayame Day.